Whoa, whoa, this is the Yewllusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm outside. It's a nice afternoon. Surfed this morning. I was super exciting. Went to big closed out Zuma and got a couple before I had to take Owl to swimming lessons. So I was, trying to plug back into short form YouTube. It's funny how much YouTube's changed over the last year and how much the medium's changed. The ability to take the live streaming format and plug in with an audience and build a lifetime community is immensely appealing. It requires an immense amount of energy. So yeah, this shorter, concise, focused version of the Yewllusion and what I do has kind of been put on the back burner lately. And I struggle with that because I do like a consolidated nugget, and I know it's hard for people because the conversation's broken up by the live chat going on. So there's a certain element of the audience to this channel that's not getting what they need. And I understand that because maybe I'm not getting what I need either, because I do enjoy being focused and not being distracted and spending some time with you, my audience. Because ultimately this is how I started it and this is how it should be, and the live streaming sort of another entity entirely. It's such a different format. It is kind of amazing and it's a bit overwhelming, and so it's very distracting energetically speaking. It requires an immense amount of energy to do it, and the subject matter that I would normally spend in these kind of videos gets sort of eaten up in that format, and I'm trying to find the balance. And there's a certain appeal to the live streaming, as it allows the audience to self-fund or to fund this channel. And I'm not one of those to be like complain about it like that, but like just straight reality of it all is these kind of videos compared to that don't pay the bills. And I suppose that's up to you as a viewer audience to support the channel, because live streaming, it's crowdfunded. So people are actually paying for me to do it. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm doing this regardless. So that's not like the deal breaker, but what I'm getting at is it's an interesting time, and I think that all of us who are doing this on this channel and many other channels are sort of explorers on social media content. I mean, we're watching censorship eat up all sorts of voices. We live in a very repressive social media environment nowadays, where if you say the wrong thing or you go off track, you get hammered. And I'm not one to really care that much about it, but I'm also realized in the new thing that I don't need to be subject to it either. And I guess this is kind of, so just a little housekeeping on this channel is, I personally, my job at this point isn't to wake people up. You're either awake or you're not. My point is not to debate the theories of what's going on. What's up, Owl? Theories of the truthers versus the conspiracies versus the controllers. My position at this point is to share my experience, strength, and hope to guide us through this dark time that may or may not engulf all of us. You know, life is very tricky. It's very confusing, and it's full of pitfalls and beautiful horizons. And at any given moment, we're all subject to our own hubris, and yet we all have the ability to discern the truth if we choose to. And it requires a certain amount of feedback. And I guess where I'm kind of coming at with that is if the feedback isn't about us all lifting each other up, then it doesn't serve a purpose on this channel especially. I'm not talking about those who have questions or moral conundrums or who are trying to figure out their own journey. But I think at this point, there's certain elements of the subject matter that no longer serve a purpose. I think if you need to debate certain aspects, this isn't the place to do it. We can discuss it, we can try to figure it out, but we're awake on this channel. We're just trying to figure out which way we're taking the awakeness. What's up, bird? What do you need? Come out here and tell me what's that? I can't hear you because the door's closed. What do you need? What? Oh, you want me to come back inside? Okay, let me finish this up, and I will come in and we'll make train tracks. Okay? And yeah, it's a new landscape. So I think I need to spend a little bit more time doing this, and I'm not pulling back on the live streaming. I enjoy it. Like, I'll be super clear. Like, I enjoy it. Not every day is a home run. It's very hard. I just want people who do tune into the live stream to realize it is a very hard medium to traverse. It's not, this is easy. I can just sit here and I'm chit-chatting with myself. There's no distractions. I mean, except Owl telling me to come inside, but besides that, this is easy. When we're doing the live stream and we're ad-libbing it, it's an adventure, and it requires an immense amount of mental and spiritual energy to do it. And there's plenty of people who support that, and to those I thank. But I would say those are the only people that get to criticize that. If you're not in there actively supporting it, then as far as I'm concerned, you don't have a leg to stand on, because there's too many people that are literally putting their money where their mouth is. But I'm not afraid of constructive criticism and being redirected to valid points. But I'm not going to be held hostage either. And I think I've realized I'm going to be deleting people. I've never done it. I've never been one to delete comments. But I am going to now. I'm going to actually start going through my comments and deleting people that cross my own personal line of... And that's subjective on a day-to-day level, but I don't need vitriol and people beating dead horses, so to speak, about issues that are apparently obvious to most of us. If you want to bring real information to the table, that is great. That is great. But anger wrapped up in hostility and anger, that's not happening around here. I mean, I know what it is. I can do it too. I can get on my self-righteous horse and pound the table and say it's this way. But at the end of the day, that's not constructive, and it's not doing anybody any good. It really is the free flow of information. But again, I have a responsibility to a larger crowd. So one bad apple, oh well, because I can look at the numbers and go, okay, we keep growing, so I'm not on the wrong path. I may not be totally convinced on what the path is I'm on, but I trust it, and I'm pretty in touch with it, and I'm not afraid of it. And with that said, it's like, look, man, this is a crowd-funded reality, so you can support it or not. I just ask that if you're gonna come at it, and look, I'll just say this generally speaking, the only people who come at it in a negative way are people who don't support it. So that there's sort of my like delete mechanism that I've woken up to personally, is those who have negative things to say and want to attack people really aren't in on what we're doing anyhow. So I don't really think they're serving a purpose. And I'm not like this isn't some new crusade to like hit the delete button. What I'm saying is life's complicated enough. And we don't need to bring it here. I'm trying to work it out real time so that other people don't need to feel alone working it out. I'm not working it out as if I have any answers. I'm working it out live time with you, the audience, because I don't have the answers. And I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to be a father and a husband and a person trying to make his reality in an unconventional way and pay the bills in an unconventional way. And if you don't want to support that, you don't have to. I just unsubscribe and don't tune in. And for the rest of you, like, I appreciate everybody. And for me, it's not that, like I will always say, is the best, some of the best crowdfunding I've had is just emails from young people or old people or anyone. This isn't about finances, this is about energy, and I've talked about it a lot, and that's what I'm getting at is we have to, there's no need for like bad energy. There's confused energy, more than welcome. Energy that seeks solution, more than welcome. But energy that's out to harm and destroy and call names, not necessary. And I would also suggest that anybody out there who's a high frequency tribe member, there's no need to engage in negative comments. If people are posting negative comments, dude, don't join them. And it's just not, it's pointless, because you're either awake or you're not. And it's not our job to awaken people. It's our job to support those who are newly awake and get them through the transition period from being asleep to happy and joyous and free. So I just really want to thank everyone and kind of make a short form, and I'm going to do this more often. Now that it's summer and the weather's nice, I can sit out here and sit in this and do that. So links are down below. I appreciate all the support. The best way to do it, if you don't want to buy some t-shirts or stickers, is to become a member of the channel, or to link through PayPal, super chats. But PayPal is really the best way to if you want to support the dream. And if you don't, that's fine too. This isn't about that, so no one's obligated. That's why I generally keep the chats open and all of that kind of stuff, because I know what that's about. I've been there. I'm there. I get it. I'm just a dude with an iPhone trying to be a good father and a good husband and pay the bills without pumping for the man. Anyway, take care of each other. Use the name tags. Links down below.